welcome to another episode of Strictly Biz News. I'm Corey, and we're shooting at Paywall, located in Lee, Massachusetts. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Strictly Biz News. My name is Alfonso Santinello. That's my co-host Corey Veteramo, and our guest co-hosts are Don and Jim from Paywall Restaurant, where we are actually filming right now. So welcome to the show, and we're going to go right into our hot topics. First up, Starbucks started offering rewards for Foursquare check-ins. They celebrated their 40th birthday a couple weeks ago, and they're giving away $40 gift cards to customers who checked in through their smartphones. Promotion went from March 10 to March 12th, and they gave away 500 of those cards. And they had it where they gave like a certain badge, and if you know what Foursquare is, you get badges for check-ins and stuff like that. But you know, with the 40th anniversary, they got the new logo. They started putting in more pastries and coffee blends and new products, and they're just kind of revamping Starbucks as a whole. Mm-hmm. I think it's good for businesses to start doing that. They're giving an initiative for people to go in and check in through the geolocation app.
Yeah, I think definitely more companies should jump on this opportunity, as well as Foursquare approaching other companies, because a lot of other companies are going to be afraid of this. But they should also know who their consumers are, because you wouldn't want Foursquare to approach a company that doesn't have their customers who aren't going to utilize this application.
Yeah. I think they need to maybe start focusing maybe on the smaller businesses, allowing them to also do this. Mm-hmm. I think smaller businesses can really benefit from this instead of using Groupon, where they have to give half of whatever comes in from Groupon, they have to give it back to Groupon. This gives it the ability for smaller businesses to actually get people to draw in, and they make the profit and not have to give it to Foursquare.
Right.
More and more restaurants are actually joining Foursquare, and there was a recent article in Restaurant Startup and Growth magazine suggesting that anybody who is not already on Foursquare should do so immediately.
Yeah.
It's a really good marketing tool.
Well, they just relaunched the third generation of Foursquare, where you can now check the specials that are around you. So if you can click on the button and see what all the specials are for local restaurants or stores or things like that, so you don't have to, if it's not there, then it's an actual easy way, because before it was just like you have to scroll all the way down and see which restaurants actually have specials. Now it's just pinpointed, there's 20 specials around you, and you can go through which all the specials are. So it's a lot easier for people to kind of navigate through that way. Second topic, Ohio governor slashes $8 billion from budget. Fulfilling his promise not to raise taxes, Ohio Governor John Kasich. I am horrible
with last names.
Horrible. Sometimes first names too. Tuesday unveiled a budget that slashes spending for many agencies that seek private certain government functions to eliminate $8 billion budget deficit.
Deficit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The governor said he found savings not only in $26 billion in the state's general revenue, but also in the special accounts that are usually dedicated for specific needs. Altogether, state funds total $52 billion, and he's slashing $8 billion of it. That's a lot of money. I mean, he's still keeping up with his promise not to raise taxes, which is good for the businesses and the individual people as well, but that's a big slash for budgets for the state.
It is.
Okay, next topic. This one is okay. So the New York Times they revealed their paywall plan. The beginning of March 17th in Canada and effective March 28th in the U.S. New York Times, you're gonna have to start paying for even reading online content. So the way it goes is $15 for 4 weeks of access to NewYorkTimes.com and the phone app, $20 for 4-week access to NewYorkTimes.com and the iPod app, and $35 for 4 weeks access to all of the above. They're calling it the digital subscription for it. A lot of people do read online now, so it's one of those things where eventually you would have to start seeing it. I think New York Times is the first to actually start really initiating this.
First I heard of it,
Yeah.
Well, they all have to. The new subscriptions to newspapers have gotten way down because everyone wants the free internet services, the newspaper isn't going to be able to survive if they don't charge
Exactly.
for it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised. I think you'll see a lot more papers doing that as well.
Yeah.
A lot of other publications.
Well, it was actually very interesting. I was sitting at brunch at Perigee today with my 10-year-old going on 45 son, and he informed me that he felt he was naming all the things that he thinks are going to be obsolete by the time he was an adult. And he included newspapers, books, gas-run cars, I think he
Oh,
said,
really?
on his list. So.
Well, I hope he's right.
It is. It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, they're keeping the subscriptions to the Kindle store and Nook separately, so you will still have to pay for them. They're not going to include it in some kind of bundled deal, but
You know, it's hard for them because they're trying to engage the widest audience as possible, but they don't want to limit themselves, or rather have people, you know, frown upon spending more money to read what they have to offer when
Exactly.
they can go find it somewhere else.
Yeah, I understand that the deal includes if you sign on for the subscription to the New York Times, then you can get the internet for free.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
And again, I think the newspapers are in a little bit of a bind, not that dissimilar to restaurants these days. When every other restaurant is offering coupons and deals, you're under a lot of pressure to do so at the same time.
Yeah.
You want to
Exactly.
be able to make enough money to survive. So no matter what kind of business you are, whether you're a restaurant, a newspaper, or anything else.
Yeah. Well, promotions are always
Same.
tricky. It's a two-edged sword. You know? It's you have to be careful, and again, you mentioned it before. You have to identify your market.
yeah.
You know, you have to promote to your market. Otherwise, you're spinning your wheels.
Right. Exactly.
Next topic, Lennox Shopping Center expansion, local for the Berkshires. It's a $30 million makeover expansion, and it's nearly doubling its size. They're adding Berkshire Bank, CVS, a bigger, newer supermarket. They're saying it's supposedly going to be done by the fall of this year. So, I mean, that's going to be good for the area. That's going to be a lot more jobs opening up for the local
Absolutely.
area.
Yeah, that Price Chopper alone is going to double in size.
Absolutely.
At least double in size, if not more.
We don't have Price Chopper.
I don't think
I've heard
so.
of Price Chopper.
Yeah,
because
we have, it starts with Price is in the name of it. It's in
we
West
have-
Springfield.
We have
Oh,
Price
Price
Right.
Right.
Price Right, that's
Yeah.
what we
And
have.
then we have ShopRite,
Mhm.
which is now
Stop
in-
and Shop, Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't have Price Chopper.
No, Price Chopper's
It's
out of New York State, I believe Albany, Troy, in that area, and because we're adjacent to New York,
Yeah.
they've come into this market. And they came into this market probably 40 years ago, and they've been big ever since.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then I also find it interesting that the two big tenants that will be in this building is a bank and CVS.
Exactly.
Which is exactly the same for our neck of the woods, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah. CVS and banks are just taking over.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's Berkshire Bank is opening a large location there,
Yeah.
and the CVS and the Price Chopper are already located in that shopping, and they're going to move across the parking lot, if you
And
will,
become
to the new location. Yeah, and expand.
bigger.
Yeah.
Well, now that Berkshire Bank also has taken over legacy
Yeah.
banks, they're going to
Yeah.
need the bigger space,
Yeah.
and they'll have a lot more jobs.
Yeah, well, they're saying there's a Marshalls and a Radio Shack. They're going to stay in their current locations. But then there used to be an Ames there too as well, that there's 20,000 square foot expansion, so they're trying to get new tenants in there. I know we had an Ames in our area where they ended up dividing it up because, I mean, it's a huge store that you can't really, you can't fill it in. Especially in the smaller locations, they don't want to put the Target or the Walmart in, and so they just divide them up and get more
Yeah.
tenants in.
The Marshalls that's there now is in the old Ames space, but I don't think they're utilizing all of that space. So I'm sure there is some available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ames was such a big department
Huge.
store.
Yeah.
And there's
Bradley's, I remember Bradley's. That
Yeah.
was
Oh, I
a while
remember
ago.
Bradley's, yeah.
The woman in the old commercial.
Just Caldor.
Oh,
Caldor.
Caldor.
Are they still around?
No.
No.
I
Caldor's
think so.
There's Alexander's, all those
Yeah.
places. I have to say though, it's a real bright spot that you see so much expansion in the Berkshires. You also see in Pittsfield, General Dynamics is looking to hire 500 new people over the next
Wow,
3
that's
years.
great.
And
Yeah,
to
they
me,
started already.
this is, when we've had such a difficult time with the economy for so many years, this to me is a really good signal and
Yeah.
shows that there's a lot of faith in a rebound.
Yeah, exactly.
They're opening a new Sam's Club as well. Is it Sam's Club or is it
It's
Costco.
a BJ's. It's a
Oh, it's a
BJ's.
BJ's. I beg your pardon. And it's going to be out the shopping centers near where the Walmart and Home Depot are now, which is near Dalton, right on the Dalton-Pittsfield line.
That's interesting because Sam's owns Walmart. So you think that Walmart would have capitalized on that opportunity?
Is BJ's and Sam's affiliated, or are they competitors?
I think they're
I think they're
competitors.
Sorry, so it's a BJ's, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, that probably makes sense. Why would you put a Sam's next to a Walmart?
Yeah, it would be the same thing as putting like TJ Maxx next to Marshalls.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same company,
Yeah, but
it's
Walmart
like,
doesn't offer the same things as Sam's.
I thought Walmart offered everything.
Well, they do, but not in bulk.
Bulk is the key.
Yeah, that is the key. All right, guys, thank you for coming on,
Thank you for having us.
and we'll be right back.
Cambridge Credit Counseling is a nonprofit credit and housing counseling agency located right here in Western Massachusetts. Our certified counselors can help you plan to pay off your credit card debt, explore your foreclosure options, and help you understand if a reverse mortgage is right for you. Call us at 1-800-CAMBRIDGE to learn how we can help.
Okay. And welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm here with Jacqueline Stevenson, the publicist of Rennie & Rose. Jacqueline, what is Rennie & Rose?
Rennie & Rose is a textile company that makes apparel and home goods, and it was started by a mother and daughter team that actually started sewing their own designs at the kitchen table, and the business grew from there. And now, not only do they have their own unique designs, they also create tableware and apparel that has the designs of North American artists, such as Frank Lloyd Wright, Noel Matawi, Susan Mariconda, E.C. Stewart, and a few others.
So what kind of products do you have here that you brought samples of?
So I brought two different samples to show you. This is an original Rennie & Rose design called Thistle and Rosebud, and this is one of their most popular designs. So you can kind of see the type of art that we're sort of an arts and crafts Art Nouveau kind of look. And this is just a table runner, but this is one of their original designs, very pretty. And also the matching placemat, lovely. And this is an example of the artist collection. This is the best-selling Frank Lloyd Wright design. This is called Skylight. And this is through an exclusive agreement with the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation. And a portion of the proceeds also go toward the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation's educational efforts.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of an extra plus.
So where can they find Rennie & Rose products?
Rennie & Rose sells all of their products online as well as in retail stores around the world.
Wow.
But if you go to rennieandrose.com, that's probably the easiest way to find and to buy.
Oh, great. Is there anything specific you want to tell the viewers about Rennie & Rose?
Well, there is one good thing in their apparel collection. In addition to supporting the arts, supporting Made in USA products, and supporting education, such as through the Frank Lloyd Wright Foundation relationship, their apparel also uses polar fleece, which is made with recycled plastic bottles. So they're also a green company.
Oh, wow. That's great. So what's the website if they want to go and get more information?
That is rennieandrose.com.
Great. Jacqueline, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is our second episode of Berkshire Week. We have one more in store for you, so make sure you guys tune in next time, and we'll see you guys later.